G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly magazines with Alan Whittley from Whittley Boats, and we have boat tested a lot of Whittley boats over the years. It's fair to say that Fishing Monthly has got a very good relationship with Whittley. We've been through all of the boats through to the old CW 1600 right up to some of your bigger models, but we've done something special this time. We've come to a pretty special part of the world down here at Queensliff, down south of Melbourne, and it is a beautiful place, but we've got a few boats to put through the paces today. The one we're in at the moment is the Whittley SL20. The Sea Legend. Give us Sea Legend 101. Tell us about the Sea Legend hull.
Okay, well this hull series is obviously SL range. It's a 23 degree dead rise, so it's a deep V hull. It's one of the deepest V hulls in its class, a 23 degree dead rise. We get away with that because obviously 23 degree dead rise makes a very deep V hull, very good soft riding hull, but we get away with it from a stability point of view with the stern drive with the weight down low and deep. So this is the smallest of the Sea Legend range, the SL20. We've got the SL25 here as well, and it goes right up to the 28, and there's a number of models in between. So looking forward to hitting the water out here at Queensliff.
Now that Sea Legend hull, it's a favourite of offshore fishermen in particular because of that hull. Yep. Explain to me the difference between the height of the outboard and that centre of gravity. Like, you guys are big on your Volvo Pentas, and that it does make a lot of difference, isn't it, how high that engine block lives?
Definitely, we agree it's not for everyone in terms of stern drive, and that's why we still make our Sea Legends with an outboard. However, most of our production, probably 90% of more recent, has all been stern drive. And even just walking around the boat now, Steve, you can see how stable it is, just moving from side to side like we are. And that obviously comes from the stern drive weight down low and deep. But also stern drive technology's improved quite a fair bit of more recent, obviously with the release of the new Gen 5 Volvo Penta General Motors blocks. They're now fully freshwater cooled standard with all aluminium block, and also feature the latest variable valve timing and direct fuel injection. So you'll see today when we head out, we can get up on the plane and cruise around at around 20 litres an hour, which is fantastic. So they've really come a long way in many ways, the stern drive product, and that's why we see so many of them get sold at the moment.
Now, the ones that I've been in have been real sports cars to drive as well. This has got it's the 20-foot boat with a 200 horsepower in it, and this is the single prop, not the famous Volvo Duo prop.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. So obviously we've kept the price down a little bit with the single prop. You do lose a little bit of low-speed manoeuvrability, a bit of transition up on the plane, but you still got that main low-down torque, and that's the stuff with stern drive. So being an entry-level product, it is available with a Duo prop, but the one here tested today is with a single prop. So
now that's the story about this boat as well. You're saying that it's at under $80,000. Drive away for a package, and you're in a boat that you can catch tuna, marlin, basically take out anything from around the coast of Australia.
That's exactly right, and you can hide it up for a little bit of cruising if you want a little bit of overnighting down Gippsland Lakes and places like that. So it's a boat for the whole family, and I guess that's what the Whittley brand really stands for, whether it be our SLs, our cruisers or our CW range. It's a boat for the whole family. It's not just a blood and guts fishing boat. So yeah, under 80 grand, McKay trailer, 200 horsepower Volvo Penta with a sounder, front and side clears, alloy rocket launcher, pretty much everything you see here today is standard. It's great value.
Yep. Well, what we like doing at Fishing Monthly is taking these boats out on the test. We've got a great day for it today, so we're going to explore some new water in this Whittley SL20.
Look forward to it.
So we don't often say this in Victoria, but the weather was actually too good today to do any real proper boat testing. We looked for rough water, we looked for wind, and we couldn't find it. I don't know if it's like this in the southern part of Port Phillip Bay all the time, but I really enjoyed the day out on the water in this Whittley SL20. It's fitted with the Generation 5 200 horsepower single prop Volvo Penta, which is a petrol motor. It sounds like a muscle car, and it sort of drives like a muscle car as well. I haven't been in one of these inboard powered Volvos yet that hasn't been a delight to drive. A lot of power, a lot of prop area to get this up and out of the water. Top speed of 36 knots at 5,600 RPM. Unfortunately, we didn't have any of the fuel gauging equipment on this boat to give you any of the fuel uses. The thing that impressed me about the Whittley SL20 is the level of fit out that it has as standard. Everything on this boat except that bait board is standard. So things like trim tabs, the clears, the rocket launcher, the custom routed sea deck floors that sit in there, the 7-inch Garmin, the cabin locker, the lining, it's all standard on this boat, and this boat, as tested, comes in at under $80,000. Now, when you consider that it comes on a twin axle Mackay trailer with full electric brakes, not the override brakes, at around that 2-ton mark, they're actually pretty good value for money. There's not too many Whittleys I come away from thinking that you don't get a lot of extras for your cash, and in fact a lot of Whittley owners enjoy the fact that these are a luxurious boat and that they come with all of the things to make your boating life easier. So my notes here say that it drives like a sports car, and all of these inboard Whittleys tend to do that. And it was a bit of a shame that the only rough water we could find today was sort of coming off the back of the Sorrento ferry, but drive it as hard as we could through that wake, it wasn't really a drama, but not a real test of the rough water chops of this boat. Great looking boat on the water. You'll see some of the imagery that we've used through this video. It's a beautiful looking boat. There are several colours available, and they're available through the 7 Australia-wide Whittley dealers. But if you want to do more research, you can go onto Facebook and you can like Whittley, which is the name of their page, or you can go to whittleymarinegroup.com.au. On that page just recently, they've released a new a boat building bit of software where you can do a virtual tour of a boat, pick your colour, pick your options, get finance quotes, get all that information sorted out before you even talk to a salesman. So make sure you go online and check it out. Until then, this is Steve Morgan checking out from a very calm southern Port Phillip Bay.